The Lord really put it in my heart today that it is about the heart, right? It is all about the heart. Um, and a lot of the times when I talk to my kids, especially my daughter, I can see it in her that her actions change, her words change, her physical actions change, but her face and her inside, you can see the contempt, you can see the anger. And I tell her all the time, like, that it does matter what you change on the outside, but it also matters what is going on the inside, and it matters more so what's going on the inside. God looks at the heart, and we need to make sure that our heart is correct. We need to make sure that all of the things, all of the fruits of the Holy Spirit that we're trying to grow, love, kindness, patience, goodness, self-control, that we put them to the forefront. So if we're being corrected, yes, it is obviously about our outward actions, but we cannot let that build contempt within ourselves. And we cannot let that build hatred within our heart. So Hebrews 3:12 says, "Be careful then, dear brothers and sisters. Make sure that your own hearts are not evil and unbelieving, turning you away from the living God." The things that you say in your heart, the things that you feel in your heart, those are the things that God sees. And just because you're not saying it out loud doesn't mean that it doesn't count. He chose King David because of his heart. He didn't choose him because he was the fittest, because he was the tallest, because he was the best. He chose him because his heart was the best. Part of our walk with God is not just everything on the outside. Yes, that is important too. We want to make sure that we are not willfully sinning. But it is also making sure that our hearts are in line with him. And one of the things that my daughter has hard time with is being corrected. She's a kid. Kids get corrected all the time. Don't do this, don't do that, don't say this, don't say that. As adults, it's harder to receive that correction. But Proverbs 10:17-18 say, "People who accept discipline are on the pathway to life, but those who ignore correction will go astray. Hiding hatred makes you a liar, and slandering others makes you a fool." Hiding that contempt and that hatred and that anger, that doesn't do anything but make you a liar, which is one of the commandments. So now you're outwardly sinning just by holding on to that. And we don't want that. Nobody wants that. What we want is to make sure that, yes, sometimes getting past those things is hard. And that's why you ask the Lord for help. But we want to make sure that our hearts are good for him. Our hearts are prepared for him. Our hearts are in the right place for God. Because if not, all it does is give a foothold to the devil to get in. It gives a place for the devil to get in and try and use you. You can be used for the grace and glory of the Lord, or you can be used by the devil to further his agenda. At the end of the day, we all know who's going to win. So, do you want to allow the devil to pull you down with him? Or do you want to work on your heart so that you can start to get on that narrow path. Peter 4:18 says, if the righteous are barely saved, what will happen to godless sinners? The path of the righteous is a narrow one, but it's worth it. And we have to make sure that our hearts are in the right spot so that we can be worthy of it. Because what's the alternative? Nothing good. All things for the grace and glory of the Lord above. Let's make sure our hearts are in the right spot, and let's grow the fruits that we know the Spirit is a part of. Patience, kindness, love, goodness, faithfulness, self-control. I know I'm missing one or two of them. So I hope that this message finds you. I hope that it speaks to you. I'm not sure if it's for you, but please take every message back to the Lord. Pray on it, ask Him, and He will provide guidance and clarity. So thank you guys for tuning in. And I pray that you guys have a blessed day on today. And I pray that this message truly does bless you.